When we were shopping for lifts, I did a lot of research on different styles. When we decided on the CMC lift, there were a lot of features that were special for us. Most importantly, it's a track lift. That means that we can carry across surfaces that we can't do with a wheeled lift. We're able to make this lift small enough to fit into a building through a standard door. A large portion of our work is on outside of buildings. So we're putting cameras, we're putting fire devices on the exterior of buildings, and we needed a lift that could park on a street or a sidewalk and reach the building 25, 30 feet from that sidewalk. And this was a perfect machine for us. When we purchased our lift, we were very proud of it, so we put it in front of our office. We had a custom-made banner that says, "We've got height." And then we put on there that we can do gymnasiums and churches and auditoriums, things that most alarm companies can't solve. Our phone started ringing. We had multiple people wanted to know if we could do certain types of jobs. It was amazing the amount of communication we had from people driving by and seeing our lift. We are now able to accept jobs that we couldn't do before, or we had to rent specialized equipment. When we're putting into our proposals that we're charging $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a lift, because we have to rent it, we have to have it delivered, we have to have, and sometimes having specialized training to use that type of lift. Well, now we have our own lift. We rent it for much less than those $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and we still do charge our customers for it, but the cost is much more cost effective for them, and we believe that we're starting to see bids that are closing because of that. As far as return on our investment, I have no doubt that this machine pays for itself. Even in the jobs that we're doing right now that are easily covering the monthly expenses of the machine, now the word of mouth will spread us to other builders, other opportunities that wouldn't have existed without this lift. So it will pay for itself in a very short time. Training on the lift started on day one. We all trained on it. We were all put in harnesses. We all used the lift, one right after another, became very familiar with it. We have two people in our company that specialized in the maintenance of the lift and the operation of the lift. So they are now our in-house trainers. It was not difficult. So training and use of the lift is really simple. They just need some machine time and a little bit of education. Financing was very easy. There's lots of financing options out there. Percentage rates were low. Personally, I think it was one of the best investments we have ever purchased. At this point, we are the only alarm company in our region that has a boom lift, and we can show up and put cameras on the outside of a house that no one else could do. They would be using ladders at 30 and 40 feet. That is separating us from our competition. So if you're out there looking for a way to separate you and your business, a CMC lift will be a great purchase for your company.